And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Here's Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline. I'm Kevin Harlan. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. They got Jackson. Morant is out there with Franklin. And it's Lamb at the point guard position. And for Portland, Avdia out there with Klingon. Then it's Williams. And it's Samuels in at the two-guard spot. Well, Stan, you can feel it. I can feel it. There is a buzz in the air for this opening night game.
Kevin, I don't think these fans could have waited any longer. They are thrilled to see their team kick off the season. And for that matter, so are we.
Now here's Lamb. And slam dunk by Lamb.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Williams passes to Fry. Knocks it loose. 5 on the clock. Outside Williams. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Morant with the steal. On the wing, Lamb. He's guarded by Williams. Oh, and the jam by Lamb.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Camp, brought to you by AT&T. And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. Mills is checked in. Here's Mills. Pass to Samuels. Back to Mills. 6 on the shot clock. Fry. Good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Lamb. Oh, and the jam by Lamb.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Here's Williams. Here's Mills. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Lamb, and slam dunk by Lamb.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Got a hand on it. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Memphis out in front. They lead by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And hope Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for Portland. 4-point game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. We've got Franklin. He's out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Peterson in at the 3. Now, here's Mills. Pass to Fry. That shot off. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And slam dunk by Lamb.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Look out! Oh, my goodness. That is an outstanding finish.
Oh, my. Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now, here's Fry. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 6-point lead. Into the lane. Oh, and the jam by Lamb.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Time to get loud for your Blazer Dancer. For your Blazer Dancer.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Kamare. Franklin with the steal. Here's Lamb driving to the basket. Oh, and the jam by Lamb.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now, here's Mills. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Outside, Lamb. He got it up, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait.
The previous play is under review.
See if he got that shot off in time.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Taking a look here at the Grizzlies, I always prefer to start the season at home. They don't have that luxury, but sometimes the W is even sweeter on the road.
Yeah, they'll try to build up momentum before heading home for the next one.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Trailblazers.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting up no resistance.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
Donovan Clingan out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Williams. And it's Fry in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Shot clock at 5. Here's Williams. It's deflected. Morant outside. And Lamb slams it home.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Williams against Lamb. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Williams. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Lamb. Oh, and the jam by Lamb.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Williams. Portland moving the ball around. Shoots from 12. Samuels can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. On the wing, Lamb, guarded by Fry. With the floater, Lamb, good. Lamb's got 24.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now a timeout called by Portland. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Samuels. Count that bucket.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's Lamb. Nailed from three-point land. Lamb's got 11 in the second half.
Putting on a clinic this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous outburst scoring-wise.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Grizzlies as they wrap up. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, they've got Ja Morant, Franklin out there with Jackson, and it's Lamb in at the 5. Williams scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Avdia. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them.